You guys are so annoying, bro. So annoying. Okay, so here it is. You wanted a little draft order to find out where you're going to be drafting this year because it's so important that you get your mock drafts in. It's imperative to know if you're drafting 6 or 7 or 2 or 11, just so you can go on Yahoo, join a mock draft where there's going to be 3 other living people. Everyone else is going to be the internet, and they're just going to vote. They're going to draft out of preset rankings, so you can do nothing with that. And then the other 2 dickheads who are in the mock draft with you are going to draft stupid people, their favorite players, because it doesn't fucking matter, so you're not going to find anything out. But if it's that important to you, let's do it. 2020 season, the COVID season. Couple changes. We're going from a 14-team league down to a 12-team league. We've lost Alir and Agron this year. Normally, I would have looked for 2 new owners to bring it back up to 14, but with the uncertainty of this season, the very late start on my end on getting ready for the season as a commissioner, I just said, fuck it. We'll stick with the 12 we got. Everyone else is back in this year. Some housekeeping. Because we're losing 2 owners, I'm going to drop playoffs down to 6 this year. I figure we go from 14 to 12. We lose 2 people. We're only dropping down from 7 to 6 playoff spots. We will, however, look for next year to implement, which was a great idea that someone put up on the Viber, was to use for that 7th spot, instead of just giving it to the 7th person in the record, to make it something different. Out of the remaining 6 non-playoff teams, or 8 non-playoff teams if we get back up to 14 next year, that 7 seed will go to the person with the most points total during the season that's left out. Kind of awards someone who just had bad luck of running into the high score weeks. I think it's a really good idea. So unless there's a lot of blowback, we'll look to do that next year. We just have to make sure that Yahoo allows us to change playoff spots, because obviously that spot wouldn't necessarily be in the playoffs, so we would have to play around with that. But as long as we can do that, that'll be something we do next year. Roster size, we're looking at pretty much keeping it the same as last year. We're just adding an extra IR spot this year. So you have your 9 standard starters, quarterback, 2 running back, 2 receivers, a flex, a tight end, kicker, and defense. Flex can be wide receiver, running back, or tight end. And then you're going to have 6 bench spots and 2 IR spots. We're going to rely heavily on Yahoo to kind of police this. From what Moni said, they won't let you put someone on IR unless they're allowed to be on IR. And once he's off IR, ready to play, they will make you then bring that person back up onto your roster or drop them and drop the other person. How about my hair, though, eh? Yeah. So we'll do that. I think 2 IR spots is enough. If, say, by week 4 or 5, we're having games canceled, whole teams going on COVID lists and shit like that, then we'll add on some roster spots. This kind of just protects, if you have your starting running back on IR and you need to fill up a spot that week to get a win, this means you don't have to drop your good player. You can just put him on the IR and you don't have to lose a player. So I like that. Money, we're going to drop the money this year because, again, the uncertainty. I'm thinking $75 for everyone, $25 for our champ, Bledium, the back-to-back champ, Bledium, the Drake champion, back-to-back, very impressive. So we'll set something up. I prefer PayPal or Venmo. Ideally, it'd be better to get them all in one, just so I'm not confused on where the shit's coming from. So ideally, I'd say Venmo because I use that less. Where I use PayPal more to buy shit. So Venmo would be nice because I could just leave it in my Venmo account and then it'd be quick to get to other people. So ideally, $75 from everyone in my Venmo account. It's my email and my phone number. I'll blast that shit out. You can get that to me. If you have to pay by check, I guess make it payable to Bloody Humanity. I'm just going to end up giving him the money again. So the fuck, since we all suck and he's the only one who's good at fantasy football apparently. So that's that. That's rosters. That's playoff teams. We're going to keep the same scoring. Nothing's really changing there. Draft time, I have it tentatively set for Sunday, September 6th at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Unless I hear back from more than half of the owners saying that absolutely does not work, That's not going to change. If 3 of you come to me and say I can't fucking do that, I mean, obviously if 9 are cool with it and 3 aren't, just log on your phone and do it there. It's not going to be that hard. Lenny, obviously, out west, it'll be a little bit tougher for you, but you're the only one out there, so, I mean, what the fuck can I do? Central time zone guys, that's 7 p.m. If it's a hard thing with business and work and shit, we can move it up an hour or something, but it's Sunday. None of us fucking do anything. We're all on our phones all day anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So that's that. Fuck. 5.5 minutes just fucking talking. Jesus Christ. Let's get into it. The big thing, right? The draft orders. You want the hats, right? Where I pick the name, boom, number, boom. And we find it out. One more thing. When I pull the name and number, whatever draft slot Moni gets, whatever number he gets, that'll give us the number, and that is how many times we're going to randomize Yahoo's schedule. This way, it's not just whatever they come up with first. So if Moni gets the 7 spot, we're going to randomize it 7 times to get there. If he gets the number 1 spot, we just randomize it once. Makes sense. Just an arbitrary number, just so we have a different roster than what Yahoo sets up. So there's no shenanigans there on us tinkering with anything. So let's start. Let's get the hats out. We're going to go. 1 hat will be the draft order. That's what I'll pull up first. And then I will pull up the name of the person who's going to be drafting there. I'll recap it at the end. So let's pull the hats out. We're going to be extra douchebaggy today. We're not going to do hats today. We're going to pull the numbers out of a pair of Concords. Let's get that in. Get that in a little bit. So numbers will be out of a decently fresh pair of Concords. And names will be out of a fresher pair of Cement 3s. All right, let's go. Let's see where we're at. Good luck to everyone. And, we'll start off with the first number here. The first... Do I want to do it this way? Is number the better way or name? Yeah, fuck it, we'll do it this way. So the first number is going to be the 10 spot. 10 spot. That is going to go to... Timmy Bakiri gets the number 10 spot. Scribble that down as Moni's texting me right now. Fucking loser. Tim Bakiri gets number 10. Let's go next up. This will be for right after Timmy. The 11 spot. Fuck, my nails are nasty. My bad, guys. And the 11 spot will belong to... Picking right after Turbs. Naz. So Nazmi gets number 11 this year. All right. Let's see if I can get a low-digit number here. Okay, we are going number 6. I'm very self-conscious about my nails now. Number 6 will belong to, right in the middle of the draft this year, former champ, Vassell. All right, Vassell number 6. Next up, number 2 spot. So we're getting high up here. So give this one an extra shake. All right, number 2 will go to Millhouse at the number 2 spot. Okay. Next up, sticking with the back half, number 8. Number 8 goes to Guitar. It's a former Kaka belt champion. Guitar. Right, runner-up 1 year as well. He might be a double Kaka belt champion, actually. I think so. Fuck, we've been doing this league for a while. Next up, we're going number 3, as Moni continues to text me. Doing the video, bro. Fuck. Fucking guy. We're at the number 3. This is for the number 3 pick. Number 3 will go to the probable champion. Number 3 pick, Bledim. Bledim picking after Millie at 3. I don't know where he's picked his first 2 years as champ, but whatever. Next up, number 4. So right after, we're kind of going in order here. We're going Millie, then Bledim, then Emerson Bakiri. Emo picking 4. So we got Canadians going back to back there. So the Canadians are all at the top of the draft except for Tim at 10. We got Vassell at 6, Ditar at 8, and Nas at 11. Next number is, well, here we go, number 1. The number 1 overall pick this year, the Christian McCaffrey pick this year. Got about half the league available still. Let's see who will get Christian McCaffrey. It will be, I think he's had number 1 overall before. That is the arch nemesis, the rival, the dirtiest player in the game. Money. So that means we're only going to randomize the draft order that Yahoo provides once to get our, I'm sorry, not our draft order, our schedule. Fucking Money getting McCaffrey. He's going to bitch about it. Number 12. Okay. Let's see who gets this. I love that Money's going to bitch about it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. Took me this long to make a Demaryius Thomas joke. I'm not going to, so I won't. Number 12. Mystery Man. Mr. Consistency himself. Not really a mystery anymore. He's just good. So that's Len picking at 12, picking at the back half. So far we got Moni at number 1, Millie 2, Bledim 3, Mo 4, Vassell 6, Ditar 8, Turbo 10, Nazmi 11, and Mystery Man 12. So it's me, Eddie, and Farik are left over here to find our draft picks. Number 5. Number 5, yep, there's 3 names left in here, so it'll be me, Eddie, and Farik. And number 5 goes to Ed. There you go. Eddie coming in at number 5. So we're left with numbers 7 and 9 for Farik and I. So we'll both be in the back half of the draft. First we will find out number 7. All right, and 7 goes to Farik. And then, just to make sure I didn't fuck up, 1 number left in the hat. It's number 9. 1 name left in the cement. And it is mine. Nothing left. Luan. Moni number 1. Millhouse number 2. Bledim number 3. Mo 4. Eddie 5. Vassell 6. Farik 7. Titad 8. Luan 9. Turbo 10. Nazmi 11. Lenny 12. That's it. Good luck. Again, that draft date, Sunday, September 6th, 8 p.m. Normal people time. If it's a big issue, let me know. And if we get enough people who feel it's an issue, we can work on changing it. But if not, that's the draft date. Right at 15 minutes. Fuck. These videos used to be so fun. Used to make people laugh. Now they're boring. Welcome to Trump's America. Adios, guys. Good luck this year.